I'm Susan Farquhar from Calla Property, and I've been in the property industry for nearly 20 years. From Friday, October the 20th to Sunday, October the 22nd, I'll be sharing some of my experiences. On Friday the 20th, I'll be chairing a panel at the Sydney Property Expo on why women make better investors than men. I'll be hosting a stage for the 3 days and emceeing a session on how first home buyers can get into the property market. I really look forward to seeing you there.
You come with me. Do you come with me?
It's easy to understand why women are more interested in investing in property now than they ever have been. There is a much greater awareness of the discrepancy in their financial situation, whether it's the 15.3% wage gap in Australia. The average woman has to work 12 years longer than their male counterpart to have the same balance in superannuation. At the age of 50, a large proportion of women are single, either through divorce, death or choice, further enhancing the concept that a man is not a solid financial plan. But what are they doing better? My research has shown that women tend to take a longer-term view to property investment as their primary concern is financial security, whereas men's primary concern tends to be replacing their salary. They're not afraid of commitment. They conduct more research and are more likely to seek professional advice and follow it. At Calla Property, we've also found that after women have come to see us and are comfortable with our research and our recommendations, they make decisions quickly. This gets them into the market faster too, thus maximising returns. The last 12 months, that's worked very well for women because the lending landscape has changed so quickly in just this year. With the crackdown from APRA. So the women that took my recommendations 12 months ago have fared so much better than men who delayed that decision and then, just a few months ago and said, okay, cool, we're ready now. Because they think they can do their research and they've spoken to a few more people that have ratified my recommendation and then they're ready to go. I know in my company at Calla Property, we offer a full end-to-end solution for our clients, including finding them a managing agent if they so desire, right? And we recommend areas to invest in all around Australia, and there's such a big difference in management fees across the states. In Sydney you can pay 4, 5, 6%. In Brisbane, you won't get out of anything less than 8%. Darwin as well is like 8% plus GST, and I look at the Form 6s or the services that they provide. And it's just so random. Like even though they might have an 8% plus GST, then they'll have like an account keeping fee, and then if they have to organise anything at all, which is what I would think would be included in that 8% because that's what you're paying them for, they'll charge you another fee. 47% of the Australian property market now are women investors. So I think that's really the basis of it. Yeah.
Now, I'm just sticking up for all the males out there, so at risk of alienating half of the audience, I'm really interested to, if you can run through the 5 reasons why you think women make better long-term investors, and I think you say the first one is the homework.
Yeah, I think women do a lot of research before they make a decision, especially with something that's so big and often so new. Women have often been excluded from this conversation. Their mothers probably didn't invest, probably their fathers didn't either, but if their fathers did, they probably didn't talk to their daughters so much about that as their sons. So this is a new thing, and along with that, one of the other top 5 is collaboration, and I think that women talk to other women and talk to other experts about what it takes to invest and what they should be looking at.
And so interesting, another point you make too is about risk, that women are willing to take on less risk and less returns as a result.
But a longer view, and I think that's really what makes a good property investor regardless of gender. I think that what drives that is that women are looking for financial security in retirement, whereas men are much more interested in replacing their income and retiring sooner. Okay, so there's a different kind of impetus when women start to invest in property, and I think it's just the reality of having children. They're looking at working for as long as they need to support their children, and we're also the first generation that are getting squeezed from both ends, right? We've got ageing parents, we've got younger families, we get married older, so all of these factors contribute to women making different decisions for their lives.
Well, look, I grew up in the house where, you know, my dad probably made the decisions, but mum was the one who kept all the bills, knew all the amounts, kept all the accounting. She really was doing so many things. You mentioned also that, I'm watching my wording here, that women aren't scared of long-term commitments either.
Yeah, and that's really about having a long-term play. So they would rather invest in a good, safe, solid portfolio that will see them through to the long term than go for quick returns and quick rich schemes. If you look at mining investment, so male and female proportions of investors in mining towns, men are well overrepresented in those cases, and they're much riskier.